Men don't want to marry anymore because the risk outweighs the benefits. There's a risk that comes with marriage that essentially only benefits a woman. A man marries you and can only hope that one day you don't wake up and say, I feel like I don't love you anymore and I want to leave and you can't do anything about it. According to ASA, 70 to 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Among college-educated women, it jumps to 90%. You know what's crazy? I mean, a lot of us women don't have anything a man actually wants that we can bring to the table.
Jeff Bezos is here.
Oh!
Jeff Bezos.
Wow, great actor.
Jeff Bezos is so rich, he got divorced, and he's still the richest man in the world. Steve, do you have anything you want to add about Mr. Bezos?
No, I like getting my packages on time.
I'd like to invite Hilary Crowder onto my platform because she doesn't have one.
Spiteful.
And because her ex-husband apparently just used his to insult her, to say that he picked the wrong woman. I find that to be really despicable. So Hilary Crowder, if you are watching, you are more than welcome to come on my show and to talk about what's actually going on. Because as I said, I don't trust a single word that comes out of Stephen's mouth.
Divorce is a Ponzi scheme. In 2014, did you know the women that made it to the 100 richest list, only 2 made their money with their own skills? The rest, the other 98 women, divorce. Stop the cap. You ain't out there grinding and getting money. Y'all are marrying dudes. And after they've put their sweat and equity into thinking this was forever, following the 80% of women are the initiators of divorce rule, y'all ran out there, got divorced, and then took that man's half of that man's money, alienated from his children. Stop the cap. You ain't build nothing. You came to steal and destroy. Red flag.
If you don't want to make waves, be mediocre. Be normal and fit in. Dress like them, walk like them, act like them, eat like them, go where they go, think like they think, do what they do. And once you neutralize your uniqueness, you don't need courage. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage to be successful. It takes courage to win. People don't talk about people that don't win. If you win, they're going to talk about you. Do you have the courage?
I ain't never had more people hate on me. I didn't even know they knew who I was. I didn't know you cared. You know how many people are lurking in your life, looking at every Facebook post, everything you do, but they won't comment and they won't press the like button, but they steady scrolling, just a bunch of scrollers. They so worried about what you're doing, and it's because they can't stop what God wants to do in your life.
If you tell the truth, you're going to ruffle feathers. If you tell the truth, you'll lose your job. If you tell the truth, people think you're a bad guy. The truth is the problem that people have in society. I like to see the reaction to the truth.
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
Divorce is a Ponzi scheme. In 2014, did you know the women that made it to the 100 richest list, only 2 made their money with their own skills? The rest, the other 98 women, divorce. Stop the cap. You ain't out there grinding and getting money. Y'all are marrying dudes. And after they've put their sweat and equity into thinking this was forever, following the 80% of women are the initiators of divorce rule, y'all ran out there, got divorced, and then took that man's half of that man's money, alienated from his children. Stop the cap. You ain't build nothing. You came to steal and destroy. Red flag.
Yo, I love that clip, by the way, man. How's everybody doing? I feel like I was just here about like 8 hours ago talking to y'all about XQC divorce. It's like, God damn. What's good morning, everybody? Normally, I don't do a morning stream because I got a 9 to 5, so I gotta work. But because my sack about this big right now, I'm here at home with it on ice, talking to y'all, talking about Crowder divorce, because we about to go all the way in. Y'all like, who? Crowder divorce? Yeah, man, it is bad when a guy worth 20 million and allegedly signed a $50 million contract is getting divorced. You can hear the dollar signs coming. Oh, and normally I don't talk about divorce on my regular stream, so this is a special day, and we gotta make do. I don't got my daughter for a couple hours, so we up today. Good morning, everybody. Hire Coach Gang in the building. I see y'all. Now look, this is something I have intimate experience with it because I'm mid-divorce. So a lot of people, you may see them, they talk about divorce, they say don't get married. They start hitting you with the laws, but I'm literally proof. Look, nothing I'm going to tell you is a lie today, fellas. Nothing at all. And it's unfortunate that Crowder is about to feel the wrath of the family court. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be hard. We're going to look at his statement. We're going to look at his wife's statement. And it's going to be all the way up. We also got to talk about, I left off something with XQC last night that I want to touch on, but his divorce is here. Let me put it up here now. Crowder did something great. He did something very good. I would say smart in getting it off the goddamn websites. Because here I go right here. This is the docket of Crowder. It's out there. The original petition for divorce she filed on 12/7/2021. Now, what the hell did I do?
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
I like to dig, guys. Y'all know I like that. I see y'all. I got the Resilient Army up in here early. Shout out to y'all. What was I doing last night? What was I doing this morning? I was looking for the goddamn petition. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was looking for it. And guess what? I didn't find it. I know I did not find the petition because the petition is what tells the story for me. But we got some videos that we can look at. We gonna look at, y'all like, well, what videos we gonna look at, Henry? I'm like, just the videos we gonna look at that I want to present to you today is 2 videos. Okay. We have his original, where we at? We got this one right here. Let me share it with y'all so y'all know I ain't playing around with y'all. Like, look, this is going viral right now. Everyone is talking about it. I kid you not. And this is just a snapshot of potentially there's some, abuse allegations. I'll just be honest. It's some abuse allegations. And he made it clear that, hey, I never hit her and I never cheated. But this video is used to kind of make him look a certain way. Look a certain way. I know a lot of people are like, yo, Henry, what are you doing streaming so goddamn early? Look, man, I'm off work. My stuff's on ice. They look like this. They cold. I did a check. Everything's swollen down there. No one tell you when you go get your balls clipped that your stuff gonna be swollen. It used to look like this. So imagine me walking around with this in between my legs with an ice pack like right here. With a, I got like a super bulge. They like, God damn, is he a prawn star? Is he a prawn star?
Nope.
No, my shit's just swollen, okay? And this video is going to paint him in the ugliest light possible. And when we get to it, you're going to be like, God damn. But here's the thing, right? If you've never been in a marriage, you don't know that she knows that when she's talking to him, that she's being recorded. This shit happened to me in my divorce. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, you got me. God, oh, she got me so good, man. Shout out to my ex if she watching. She probably is like, I'm watching. I'm taking notes, buddy. This coming up in court. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about that. And then we also have we got Candace Owens. She is literally about to kick its back in. I am not lying. Candace Owens is coming. you could say a full court press, because we're going to talk about this video right here. We're going to talk about it. And this is his original statement. Oh, man. And Crowder, look, Crowder made, oh, man, guys. Crowder made some statements that I was reading back in the day that, of course, I couldn't find the article because when I look, I'll be honest with you guys. I'll give you how it works for me. When I start looking into a case, I start looking back. I like to start way back because that's when they don't know the divorce is coming. That's when they don't know that, hey, people are watching. You know, like people say XQC. What happened with XQC? People don't know that she's been trying to get them to admit that they were married several times. You know, we saw the tape. Hey, would you get married or have a baby? He's like, I'm married with a prenup. He wasn't giving her nothing. Nothing at all. And y'all like, yo, Henry. Look, if you're not following the XQC stuff, I don't even know what to tell you, right? I don't know what to tell you. Let me put it back up on in Chrome. Look, this is a rare morning stream, guys. I still have a day job. Do not think for 1 second because you're seeing me this early that this is going to be the norm. This is not the norm. This is like, hey, this is the pregame. This the, you know, I'm off work for a couple of days or whatever, right? And yesterday we went over this document right here, the XQC. Sammy, she got to get the deposition, the deposition. The video's up on my channel, by the way. I know y'all like it's sealed. How'd you get it? Don't fucking worry about how I got it. Just know I got it, guys. And she gonna get deposed. May 2nd is coming up. What day is that? Let me mark my calendar. That's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. She getting deposed, and it could go for days and days, right? And y'all like, this is Henry. This is crazy that you got it. And I'm like, I know. But what I forgot to mention, guys, and I think you guys know, is that remember I covered a video. Remember, I was like, X only filed about three or four items in the court. And one was that should this divorce not go through, what does X want? He wants his lawyer fees. All of them, and whatever else the judge deems fair. All right. So not only is this a gamble, not for him, because he like, look, we paying our own lawyer fees, but if she loses, she is going to have to cover the entire cost, or she should have to cover the entire cost of his legal fees. He asked for it. He said, look, I did a video on it. Y'all like, did you really do a video? And I'm like, look, I did a video on XQC's divorce. I did so many of them. Like you can honor, people like, yo, your channel was built off a drama farm. And I'm like, nope. My channel's built off Power Rangers, buddy. You know, if you know me, if you one of my day ones, you know.
All right, it's morphin' time.
You know that, right? And you like, oh man, videos. That's what my channel was built off. Whatchamacallit. But I did do a video. I got to go to it because I want to bring it up because I don't feel like going through my computer looking for like the million court files. All right. Here we go. It's crazy. Like, all right. This video right here. Let me bring up the clarity and to 720. Where are we at? Sorry, guys. Content. Oh, this is them saying, let me make it bigger so you guys can see. So for everyone thinking about going to the court case or whatever, it is going to be no video whatsoever, right? I know, look at this. This is so meta, me reviewing me. We're going to get to Crowder. But basically it says under the penalty of contempt of court, no person other than the court reporter may record a court proceeding. Audio and video recording is strictly prohibited. By any person recording this proceeding may be held in contempt of court. A finding of contempt may be punishable or confined by jail or yada, yada, yada. But XQC is asking for lawyer fees. I got to get the document. All right. I think here's the document right here. Yep. Petition for declaratory judgment. And let's get to the part where he talks about it. I just want to show you guys that he is asking for, yep, there you go. Let me play it. He is asking for that, hey, got to get it on the screen. Give me a second. Come on. There we go. let me move a little further. All right. So if you guys could see it, right? Counter petitioner seeks declaratory judgment, finding that there is no marriage between the counter petitioner and basically him and Adept. It was necessary that he secured the services of GigaChat lawyer to enforce and protect his rights. He should be, counter responded, Adept should be ordered to pay reasonable attorney fees, expenses, and costs, and judgment should be rendered against her. Okay. And it should be allowed by law. Like basically, this is him asking for lawyer fees. So when we saw that whole the document that she's going to get deposed right here, if she loses, all the lawyer fees she should be liable for 100%. I'm not even lying. I'm like, hey, you put me through this sham trial of this fake marriage, and all for it probably is going to cost them easily $50,000, probably easily. That deposition alone is not cheap. Because you know how I know it's not cheap? Because I was like, yo, how much? I was like, what if I want to get my ex-wife deposed? It was like, we will definitely do it. And here's what's going to cost you. And I was like, nope. Anyway, so that's the part I left out about Adept. I was so excited yesterday and reporting everything, and I just kind of lost track of it. So if she loses this case, she should pay it. Now, look, is the judge realistically going to award full lawyer fees to Mr. Kyle? Nope. Probably not. They gonna be like, well, you a millionaire and you asking her for to pay your lawyer fees. What are we gonna do with that? We ain't gonna do that. We gonna let her rock out, which is not fair in my end to me. But that's just the way the law works sometimes. So anyway, let's get into Mr. Crowder's divorce, okay? And I have some videos. Give me a second that I recorded so we can get into it, and hopefully it won't lag. And then we'll talk about Candace Owens.
I have been.
All right, so let me share some screens. So if you're here for Crowder, we're gonna get right into it. Normally I'd be long stroking y'all. But I'll say this. Give me a second. Hopefully everybody got their morning coffee, all that good stuff. Shout out to the coach gang. I see some of y'all up in here. Let me share this screen. Anyway, is everyone familiar with Steven Crowder? Is everyone familiar with him? Do y'all know who this guy is? Well, he's worth about 20 million or whatever, but let me do this. Let me put him right here for a second. And give me I got tabs on tab. People like, y'all don't know who he is? Oh, okay. So y'all don't know who he is. Not by name. Okay. This is another thing, right? Remember when I was covering XQC? I was like, hey, do y'all know who XQC was? It's like, nope. Who's that? All right. Okay. So since y'all don't know who he is, and I don't want y'all to go into this without knowing who he is, let's look at his Wikipedia and who is Steven Crowder. Like, look, he is viral right now, guys. Someone say he's a professional gaslighter and troll. You could say that if you like. I mean, people have a lot of different opinions on him. He is a far right pundit. You know what I'm saying? He believes in traditional marriage. Okay. Let me get rid of this real quick. Since y'all like, look, Henry, we don't know who he is, all like that. So you don't have to give us a deep dive. All right. Y'all don't know who he is. I'm gonna introduce y'all. Sorry, give me a second. For if you know him, this could be this could be review. Okay. And I see people who know him, like they know how he feels about marriage. He's a very traditional guy. And he made some statements, right? So let me share this on screen. And I'm not laughing at him. I'm just laughing at y'all because y'all like, we don't know him. And I often sometimes read the chat, by the way, while I'm streaming. to kind of give people a little. How do they have this? Can I hide this? No, I can't. Anyway. All right. So who is he, guys? Who is he? Look, he was born in 87. So he's younger than me, but way more richer. Like, what is up with me covering people who younger and richer? Like, I need to step my game up. Anyway, hopefully we won't lag today. For y'all who don't know me, I am HenryResilient. I am the XQC court case guy, as people call me on LSF. I'm the seeker of truth. I'm Mr. Facts Over Feelings. We care about facts and we don't give a fuck about your feelings on this channel. I'm a member of Coach Gang. I got all these different titles. I'm a father. My daughter not here, and I'm mid-divorce. Me and Crowder, we're in the same boat, buddy. Hey, let's have a beer. They said I am the one who digs.
You like to dig.
Yes, I am also the guy who was digging in someone, and they literally, a friend came up and told me this.
You shouldn't be investigating too much.
Literally live on streams, like, hey, you shouldn't be looking into this. I'm like, dude, I'm a. And you know what I told him? I was like,
tell the whole truth all the time.
That's all I want people to do. Tell the whole truth all the time. So let's get to Steven Crowder. All right. So early in his career, Crowder, he worked for Fox News. You know, if you far right, Fox News is a rest haven. He began hosting Louder with Crowder, a daily political podcast and YouTube channel that's making bank. Y'all like, well, how much is it making, Henry? How much does he make on YouTube? He can't be making that much money. He couldn't possibly be making that much money on YouTube. He's a YouTuber, for crying out loud. You guys are losers on YouTube. You got people getting divorced, you know, with their balls swollen like this, talking ish and swallowing spit. Yeah, it is. But he got demonetized, got monetized. Early life, career. He recently signed a deal with Rumble. Okay, guys. All right. So y'all like, well, how much does he make? All right, I'll fucking tell you how much he makes. I'll tell you. I'll tell you how much he makes. I'll tell you. I'll put it up in 4K for you guys, so you guys could see, and then you could tell him to your face that, you know, he's a loser for being a YouTube channel. YouTuber. All right. What does this say right here? Let's make it big for you guys so you guys can see. What does it say? Where we at right here? What does it say? His YouTube channel reportedly earns him $80,000 a month with ad and viewership revenue. He is estimated to be worth $20 million. Hello. Hate is a lucrative gift. Yeah, you can say that. You can say all that stuff you want to say about him, guys. But he is laughing to the bank for now. Because we're going to talk about Texas divorce. I told you how scary Texas divorce is. I told you how scary it is. And people do not believe me when I tell you, like, look, there's places I do not want to get divorced at. One of them is Texas, but absolutely the worst state to get divorced in is California. Okay. He got about 6 million people on YouTube. And he has a staff of 10 to 15, I believe, that work for him. And it is a full-on thing. And I would, trust me, I would love to have a conversation with Crowder. Anyway, also, guys, I gotta say it. I hate saying it. I forgot to say it. If you would like to donate to the show and support the desktop fund, I am saving up for a desktop so we can eliminate lag and I could stream in 1080p as I am streaming from an old laptop. It is dying. It's dying on me. I'm pumping life into it. If you want to donate to the channel, you can at $HenryResilient on the Cash App, or you can send a super chat and steer the conversation. And now that that's out the way, let's get into, so y'all know who he is. Y'all want to know how much he's worth. How much is Steven Crowder worth? How much is Steven Crowder worth? Look, I didn't really have that much time to prep, guys, so I just have to go off for what I have. That's all I have to do. Like, hey, this is what I got. And San has already priced me out a desktop. And she's like, I keep telling you, clean the goddamn thing. I'm like, San, I stopped streaming last night. I cut a video that took me about a half an hour to do. And then I went to bed. I woke up probably an hour, 2.5 hours ago. I start prepping and I'm back on stream. So when people be giving me advice, I'm like, dude, guys, I just don't got the time right now. And I got my daughter this weekend, so nothing's going to get done. All right. So anyway, Steven Crowder is worth $20 million according to celebritynetworth.com. Okay. And some people saying $22 million. Monthly income and salary. This is how you know these websites be crazy. How is he worth 22 million, making 1 million a month? I think that would put his net worth a little higher. But let's get into his video and we're gonna break it down, guys. We're gonna break it down, and then we're gonna get into the alleged abuse video. And we got to hear it, because I know if y'all don't know who he is, y'all probably didn't see this video, because this video has already went viral. It's about 5 minutes, and it's his side of the story. And we're gonna also have a statement from his wife. You got a statement from his wife? Yes, I have a statement from his wife, guys. She out here making statements. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay, here, I'll show you. I'll show you. So she's like, we don't believe you got a statement from his wife. It's out there, guys. If you dig deep enough.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
You will see it. It's right here. It's right here. So we'll get to the statement from his wife. I got everything planned out. So we got his video, the alleged abuse video, and then the statement from his wife. So that's the show. It shouldn't last too long because I got stuff to do. I got to go get some lunch or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So let's hear his statement, and I'll break it down for you guys, because I'm going through a divorce. So I kind of know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? I kind of know how he's feeling, and it sucks, but this is life. This is life for him and for a lot of men, actually. And when we get to this point, there's nothing really we could do about it. So let's hear his statement. This is Crowder's statement, guys.
Living with a proverbial boot on my neck for going on years now.
All right. So the opening statement, he's been living with a proverbial boot on his neck for years now. That's because the divorce process was initiated in 2021. Same as mine. So that just shows you how long it could take to get a divorce, guys.
Since 2021, I've been living through what has increasingly been a horrendous divorce. Now, let me say on the outset, to be clear, there is no infidelity, any kind of physical abuse at all on either side. And no, this was not my choice.
Okay, so now he's talking no fault divorce. Okay, that's what he's saying. Hey, but he's putting it out there. Hey, I never hit her. I never cheated. And usually when guys say that, it's because you know what they about to hit him with? Emotional abuse. It is textbook divorce 101. Okay, well, did he cheat on you? No. Did he hit you? No. Well, why are you getting a divorce? Emotional abuse. All right. Okay. All right. There we go. It's 101. No one's never going to say like, well, we just kind of grew apart. No woman is going to say that.
My then wife decided that she didn't want to be married anymore. And in the state of Texas, that is completely permitted. It's been the most heartbreaking experience of my life, what I consider to be my deepest personal failure. And just so you know, my opinions on parenting and families have not changed. I've always believed that children need a mom and a dad, that divorce is horrible. And I still believe that children need a mom and a dad, and that divorce is horrible.
And look, I agree. But what he said about the heartbreak and the hardest part of his life, absolutely, guys, make no mistake. Do not think for 1 second. You see me up here smiling, we cracking jokes. But the divorce that I'm going through is the hardest thing I've ever experienced in life. Kid you not. You're all alone. You're on the island. No one can help me. Sand can't help me. Nathan can't help me. The Jive can't help me. Lanyce can't help me. Shawn Riha can't help me. It's just me. Not even my lawyer can help me. They're like, look, the laws are not in your favor. But let's keep going through what he's saying.
But in today's legal system, my beliefs don't matter. In Texas, divorce is permitted when one party wants it, period. So for well over a year, in the best interest as well as physical safety of my children, we've decided to keep this issue private and to resolve it privately with the appropriate attorneys.
Now, look, when he say the best interest of his children, that's straight cap. That's straight cap. That is a lie. He's saying for the best interest of his children probably have no idea they're going through a divorce. They're young. They were born in 2021, I believe. They're twins, if I'm not mistaken. My daughter has no idea what's going on. She thinks everything is great. She gets 2 Christmases. She gets 2 birthday parties. She thinks, mama has a house, daddy has a house. She has no idea that this is not normal for now.
What have you, legal jargon. Now, in all this, one thing I want to be really clear about is certain. True north here is that my children are blameless.
Oh, my God.
Completely without fault. And so we decided to resolve these issues privately, as it's in their best interests, both emotionally and physically, to do so. Now, the other issue is, and this is something that I've kept private for likely far too long.
Certain things have to be kept private.
Many other people knew about this behind the scenes.
All right. First off, when you get divorced, no one's talking about your kids. When Tom Brady got divorced, no one was talking about his kids. Some people say it's all Jermaine's fault. In my soundboard, I lost that sound bite. But the kids they have no idea. They like, hey, they're infants or whatever. That's it. Now you could say he got bait and switched, or no, praying mantis. But when I look at the video, it could be bait and switch. When you see the abuse video, you might think it is bait and switch, or you may think he's a jerk. Either way, we're gonna watch his video and we'll finish this, and I'll give you my stance on things and how I handle things in my life.
Some, not all, but some of them in positions of power, influence, leverage, knew of this. They also knew that the safety of my children included keeping it private.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm just so annoyed when people the first guy was like, it's for my parents' safety. Like, bro, no, it's for your ego. It's for your life. Kids have no idea. Parents probably have no idea. But the kids are being used as a shield, and it's so weak. But that's his take.
So if you're familiar with the idea of extortion, then you know the feeling well. Now, some of these threats were so thinly veiled that I'm frankly surprised you didn't all guess immediately.
Steven has...
Now, this is where he effed up. This is where he messed up. This is a mistake. He inserted another content creator into his divorce, even though they knew about it. Now, you greenlit her to kick your back in. And Candace Owen has been kicking his back in.
A lot going on, I guess is the best way to say it. He has a lot going on, and that should be clear because people don't do stuff like this if there's not a lot going on in their lives. I would like to implore my audience and everybody that isn't paying attention to this situation not to condemn him, but to pray for him. Sometimes people need a prayer. Sometimes people need a scripture. Stephen purports to be a Christian. I am unsure at this moment if it is my place to say more than that.
She's so subtle with her sneak disses. He purports to be a Christian, but it's not my place to speak on it. Meaning, when people start talking Christianity, their definition and your definition may not align. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you don't go to church every weekend. I do. I'm a Christian. You're not a Christian. You get into that type of stuff. But him clipping her saying this, which I believe was a result of him turning down the $50 million Daily Wire deal, was a mistake.
Maybe if I feel in further defense, something should be said, or maybe if I feel that the public has a right to understand certain circumstances.
Oh, my children have a right to privacy.
Oh, God. See, the children, well, we got to do it for the kids. The children, they have no idea.
Now, some other issues have been, or I should say, inferences have been more pernicious behind the scenes with demands and threats to use this information that they believe would be so publicly embarrassing to me and my wife at a difficult time that it could be used, knowingly putting my children in harm's way. So to those self-styled Christians, conservatives, and allies, well, not in my book. Now, if you find yourself, I don't want to get into details, so this is going to likely be the only time I have to address this or want to address this. If you're asking yourself, hey, did X person or did Y person know? The answer is likely yes.
So he's talking about, did the people at Daily Wire know? Yeah, a lot of people knew about his divorce. And people are like, well, why is it going on for 2 years? Oh, gosh, I can explain to you why it's going on for 2 years. With him, with me, with most guys at the end of this video.
Which will be made alarmingly clear as this process of discovery continues. And also, by the way, makes me that much.
You said the process of discovery continues. The process what discovery looks like in divorce is going through financials, evaluating his net worth, evaluating his YouTube channel, evaluating every which way he earns money, every way he started earning money for the 10 years he was married to his wife.
More appreciative of those who did know about this and in understanding the best interests of my family, my children, kept their word and used discretion. I can't thank you enough. Sincerely, I appreciate it. Won't forget it. It's pretty simple. I loved a woman so much that I married her.
Don't we all? we all sucker for love. Man, we are some suckers for love, man. We are. And when we realize that they never loved us, it's heartbreaking. It's a hard pill to swallow.
A woman who, despite all of this, I still love as the mother of my children. And she wanted something else for her life. That's not my choice. She simply wanted out, and the law says that that's how it works. Now, of course, look, I get it. There are multiple sides.
So now he's coming at no-fault divorce. And so when he said that's how the law works, people are persecuting him for saying that's how the law works. And they're saying, you conservative men want to control every aspect of women's lives. Even when they want a divorce, you don't want them to get divorced. Even though it was, what was it, Reagan who got rid of, who started the no-fault divorce, if I'm not mistaken. He said it was the worst thing ever because now women have such a huge financial incentive to break up the family with no accountability. Just got to say, I'm not happy. All right, well, he's worth 20 million. We'll give you 12.
To every story. But one thing that is undeniable in this case is that it's no one's fault but my own, in that I picked wrong. And that's certainly not the fault of my children.
Now, look, his wife is watching this, guys. She's like, you picked wrong. What? Oh, you're about to pay, buddy. You about to pay. She about to go up in them pockets. Remember, I lost my old YouTube channel in the divorce.
And I will say that what's in the best interest of my children is not internet drama, speculation, certainly not blatant or veiled shakedowns or dragging their father or mother, and I can't be clear on that enough, or their mother through the mud. And to anyone who tries it, I'm no longer going to pacify, capitulate, or sidestep because I love them a whole lot more than I love you. And I will continue to do whatever is necessary to protect my children. Discussing the divorce any further on social media or on this show or in any public space is not what's best for them. I'll be handling this through the proper legal avenues and channels available as a matter of record in which I have more than full confidence.
Yeah.
So I'd ask that you understand the need for and respect our privacy in what is obviously a pretty tough time. And I hope that none of this has to go any further.
All right, so that's his statement, okay? That's his initial statement. And this is the statement before the video came out, before she made her statement. And people are like, well, why is it going on for 2 years? Why is my divorce going on for 2 years? What do you think, guys? Money. Money, money, money. Now, I would say they did do it right. I can't find the original complaint. I can't see if she's asking for a disproportionate share of the marital assets. I can't see if she's asking for any assets at all. I can't see if she's requesting full custody. I can't see if she's requesting child support. I cannot see any of that. And if they're smart, they handle it like Tom Brady and Giselle. where basically it was handled off the books. No complaint was ever, well, it's unfortunate that a complaint was already put in. And I showed you that here. I'll show you where the complaint was put in already. Because you can't unring the bell, guys. Share screen, give me a second. Right here. A complaint exists. And of course, I tried to find it, okay? And I couldn't. It must have been, it was in and then it was out. And that, don't worry, guys. Someone will find it. People with more resources than me can potentially get their hands on it. Not myself. But the point I'm trying to make is, you're like, why is it going on for 2 years? It's a money thing. Pure money. She could have a number in mind. He could have a number in mind. Some guys want to fight the whole, no, we need to stay together. We're in love. I want you back. And she's like, no, man. When a woman's fed up, don't worry. This petition right here, this original petition for divorce, that tells the story. Did she allege emotional abuse in her original petition? And I sympathize with him because guess what? In my ex's original petition, said I was emotionally abusive. And I'm like, oh my God. So when I see a man being accused of being emotionally abusive, and then I see this video screams setup. And who would leak it? Who does this video benefit the most? And we're about to play it. Okay, so give me a second. So I have to present it. But what do you guys think of this? What do you think of his statement of picking wrong? Do men typically pick wrong? And if you're new here, make sure you like the stream. I forgot to put it, like the stream. Make sure you guys like the stream. It helps with the algorithm. It helps get more people in, more people talking about it. Y'all haven't not watched the video yet. All right, let's see it. Let me present it. Give me a second. Let me remove this, because this is the video that everyone's talking about that makes him look like a maniac. And we're going to talk about how I would have handled it in my situation, especially being a man of meager means. I am not rich at all. But a lot of people hate this guy. And this video does him no favors. But this video is just a snapshot into his life, per se. All right. So we'll make it big so you guys can see it. Now, look, she is pregnant. Very pregnant, as you can see. And shout out to Yasha, who got this. It's amazing when these smaller content creators get such pivotal or important information, and rarely do they get the credit for it. And I can speak from experience from when I was covering XQC, and everyone was just stealing my content. And it was like, we not saying your name, bro. No, they did not get hacked. She leaked it. How does the media of the press get this? Her team wanted it to, right? Just like this is no different from Sammy showing up at XQC's house, banging on the door, talking about, I have, complete control of the freaking Tesla. This happens when you go through divorce. As a man, I can speak from experience, and people want to control the narrative. Now, his narrative, it wasn't his choice, and Texas laws are not fair because she could just leave him. It's no fault divorce. He knew this when he got married, and I'm willing to bet he probably has no prenup. I'm willing to bet he has no prenup because he's a traditional guy and he believed in marriage for forever. But when I look at this clip, and I'm like, he handled this clip completely, utterly, and entirely wrong. I don't support it. I would have never done it. But I know he's being set up to look this way. And she's not making him say anything, but his actions, when you see it, will tell the whole story. So let's play it. Let's go through it.
I drew a boundary. No, you just did it. I drew a boundary in abusive and cruel. You were not taking the car.
All right, so he is talking about, he's basically scolding her about a boundary. I wouldn't say scolded. He has expectations. Okay. These are expectations. This is before she's given birth. And look what he asked her to do. Hey, because if you refuse to do wifely things, these conservative guys believe wifely things. Am I conservative? You can say I'm in the middle. And I'll tell you how I would have handled this after the video.
Because if you refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries.
There's no groceries. I do have
Steaks, wood pellets, my grill. I know it's an unreasonable request, but I'll go do it. How about you first? Hilary, how do you respect the man? Yes, other than man. Other than man. You see the love of that. No. Other than man. No, you're not taking the car.
Steven,
You're not taking the car.
Steven,
You are not.
then I will ask them to pick me up.
Like, here's the thing. This dude is making $80,000 a month and they only have one car or something. Or maybe he doesn't want her taking the car because she's pregnant. I remember when my wife got pregnant to a certain point, I was like, look, I'm driving because I don't want to get into an accident. The steering wheel, crush our baby. That was me.
Oh, that's right.
It's not correct, Steven.
Get an Uber.
Okay, Steven, I can't.
Feeling some constraints?
Steven.
Like, I can't
Steven.
go. Listen to me. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents. I can't call my friends. I can't be home. You're going to take the car and leave me here. Hilary, just think of how boxed in you've made me.
What do you need me to pick up? I'll get it.
All right, so now he's the victim. She's getting boxed in by her because she wants to leave. It's wild.
I'll be back when I'm back.
No, that doesn't work either. You'll be back when you're back. That doesn't work either. Do you understand the difference between my life being set to the second and you going, I'll be back when I'm back?
Steven.
The only way out of it is discipline and respect. It's the only way out of it, or we're at an impact.
Discipline and respect is the only way out of it. When people start using this is, I hate to say it, it's manipulation. Hey, if you do this, you're not respecting me. If you do this, you're not disciplined. But this is usually what happens. Okay. When people say, if you don't do this, it means that's a manipulative statement. If you love me, you would stay, stuff like that, so manipulative. Men do it, women do it. But this is hard. This is hard for me to watch because I'm broke and I would have handled this so differently.
We are going to pass.
Good. Because you can't have any discipline. Yeah. There you go. You throw your hand. You give up so easily.
I don't give up, Steven.
Hilary, you give up so easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse.
Steven, no, we are at an impasse. Okay. I love you, but Steven, your abuse is sick.
Okay, your abuse is sick. That's what she's saying. Your abuse is sick. It's on camera. It's right here in 4K. It's not making him look good at all.
Watch it. Watch it. Fucking watch it.
I'm gonna let go. I'll get what you need me to get. And I need some space. We need to just talk and baby for a little bit. Okay? I love you. I love you very much.
I don't love you.
God damn. Did you saw what he said? He said, I don't love you. Like, man, look, I feel a lot of different ways about divorce, but never would I ever tell my pregnant wife, I don't love you because you want to leave the house. Oh my, this is heartbreaking, guys.
That's the big problem. I've never received love from you. And the fact is, when I go, look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D, you just be disciplined about it. You go, no, but I love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No, but I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. It's not fair, and it's disingenuous.
All right, what you don't see, she's crying right now. And since she's pregnant, she's likely very emotional. And she's also emotionally fragile. And he's telling her, put on some gloves if you respect me. And he's about to tell her to walk the goddamn dogs.
Hilary, you're right, right in that. Become someone, listen to me, day in and day out, worthy of a wife. No, not as a wife. I didn't say as a wife. Hilary, come on now.
I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to engage anymore.
Now, look, she is doing the right thing by walking away. Hey, I'm not going to engage. I'm out. And what does he do? He's like, this is role reversal day right now. Typically, you see women doing this. And the guy's like, look, I'm out of here. And what's he about to do, guys?
I'm going to go. I'll text me what you need. I'll get you what you need. I love you. I'm committed to you.
Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm not committed.
Are you committed enough to do those things? You're not committed to anything. You're not committed to anything. You just said I love you. I'm committed to you. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves.
He's telling her to walk the goddamn dogs and put on some gloves.
Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed?
And she about to walk these goddamn dogs.
I'm gonna
walk the dogs. Put on some
She
gloves.
can't. She's broken right now. She's done. She's over. She's reached her threshold.
Are you committed enough to get the medication as well? No, you take.
All right. So look, we have no video proof of this statement. As the Crowders head inside, Stephen gets anger and anger. By his own admission, screams, "I will F you up," at his pregnant wife, Hilary, who then flees the home. Okay? Flees the home. But look, this is what I don't get, right? And I'll tell you how I'll handle things. I am Mr. Throw Money at Problems. That's me. That's me. Hey, he wants to go to the gym. He wants to go to his parents. He's making $80,000 a month. He could bring the gym to himself. He wants her to walk the dogs. He can hire a goddamn dog walker. These are little things that, hey, when stuff was going bad and my wife was like, I don't want to do laundry. I was like, hey, I'll get a laundry service. Hey, I don't want to clean up. I'll hire a maid. I was like, I'll Mr. Hey, I'll make sure it gets done, because in my mind, the goal is that it gets done. But in Steven Crowder's mind, the goal is that she gets it done. And that's where me and him differ. Now, she about to go in his pockets in this goddamn divorce, and then we gonna read her statement. But this does him no favors. It makes him look hella cringe. And he is, oh man, is this going to hurt his brand? Probably not. Because what's going to happen? The people, the ultra, Daily Wire is about to everyone in Daily Wire is about to condemn him. He's about to get shunned from the conservative community. Maybe he's too ultra conservative. Maybe, they're going to say he thinks of a wife as an indentured servant. But people are saying, no, this is his brand. And look, I'm telling you guys, a maid service is cheap. Dog walkers are like $10 a day damn near. They come, they walk your dog, they leave. So, but it's not about the dog walking. It's not about that. He wants her to do it. And that's where it's just like, bruh, do you think, like, look at people like LeBron James. Do you think Savannah is walking the dogs and washing dishes and cooking?
Nope.
Hell no. These ultra rich people, they farm it out. They like, no. I didn't work so hard to watch my wife work hard. Now, if she wants to, be domesticated or, do that sort of thing, there are some women who are traditionally into, serving their husband, if you will. Hopefully that doesn't come off too misogynistic. But there are women who are into like, no, I don't mind cleaning the house. I don't mind cooking for my husband. Like my grandmother. Oh man, you want to talk about my grandma? Oh, she would cook for grandpa day in and day out. She would work, come home, cook for grandpa. With no, and guess what? And when I was living with her, you think I could eat that big old pork chop?
Nope.
Hell no. Biggest piece of meat is for grandpa. But grandma, he ain't here. I don't care. You eat that meat, that's your ass. That's grandpa's shit. But times are different now. But he can have that mentality. Crowder can have that mentality where he's like, no, I expect my pregnant wife with our twins to not only go get the groceries, but walk the goddamn dogs and bust it wide open for me. Now, look, man, I'll be honest. When they're pregnant, they do get a little friskier. Well, at least in my experience, there was some friskiness because they want to make sure you're still attracted to them. But me, I was like, you got that big old belly. And I don't want to go in and I feel like a little hand on my anyway. I'm getting off the rails. But this video is completely reprehensible. Completely. Makes him look like a total asshole. And He's about to catch it. Now let's go to her statement, guys. And we're going to talk about Candace Owens. Okay. So let me get this out of here. That was the whole alleged abuse. And before we get into that, we could talk about Texas law. Okay. And why it's going to cost them so much money. All right. Let me put this on the screen. This is complimentary of Daily Mail. Now look, there are certain news sources and news outlets that I trust. Daily Mail is probably one of the best because if it's court documents, they're good about getting a court documents. Let's see if I can make this a little bigger. What happens? All right, cool. All right, sweet. All right, so let's talk about Texas divorce, and this applies to XQC too. Okay, so in Texas, divorce is not final for at least 30 days after the petition is filed. It typically takes up to 6 months to 1 year or longer to finalize divorce, depending on the complexity of the issues and the degree of conflict. Now, this next sentence is the big one, okay? This is what jams up XQC. This is what jams up most men in Texas. Texas does not recognize legal separation. That means they've been separated for 2 years. But in the mind of Texas, you're still married. This means when you're living apart from your spouse, all of the property you or your spouse acquire is community property, regardless of the way it is titled. And in all debt you and your spouse acquire is community debt. Essentially, you are married until you are legally divorced. Okay, this is what jams up XQC so bad. This is why he didn't buy that team. If it's ruled he's married, it's half hers. If he's ruled he's married, he is screwed. Like beyond belief, guys. Beyond belief. That's why it's so dangerous. And in my state, this is what my ex is trying to do to me. Or whatever. But we do equitable stuff. So it ain't gonna happen. Okay. Now, this is what Crowder was talking about, where in my state, she could just divorce me. Hell yeah, she can. You knew this. You knew this. Texas allows for no-fault divorce, which means the spouse filing for divorce does not have to prove any fault, wrongdoing, or marital misconduct on the part of the other spouse. However, a judge may fault into consideration when determining what's fair in division of the party's marital property. Aha. This is where women can ask for unfair distribution in the divorce. We saw this when I covered JDF. What was Tammy asking for? The lion's share of the assets. What do you think Hilary, his wife, is going to ask for? I don't know. Probably the lion's share. If I'm her, I'll just go for everything. And I use this video to say, hey, I've been emotionally abused for 20 years. Even though we know it's probably not true. Even that video could be an isolated incident. But perception is reality. She's painting a picture. He's emotionally abusive. Here is Exhibit 1, this video. And then we're going to get to her statement. Now, the divorce can cost anywhere between hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay. Now, Steven Crowder, right? Let's put him back on the screen because we have to talk about this statement that he made. Allegedly. I wish I could find the article where he made it. Okay. And it's going viral right now. He is having the most viral moment of his life right now. And it's playing out for all to see. All right. So Steven Crowder, right? Mr. Change My Mind. He said, allegedly, I wish I had the article. I quote, America is one of the only places where a woman with no talent, no skill, can get married, then get divorced and become a millionaire and have never worked a real job in her life. And you could say the statement is cringe, but it's 100% fact. Like, you don't believe me, right? You like, we don't believe you. We don't believe you. We don't believe you, Henry. You're lying to us. And I'm like, are you sure? Are you Give me a second. Scheme article. I wish I had the article that Coach presented. Ex-wife may recover assets tied to his. Give me a second. Ponzi scheme muddles divorce. I'll prove it to you. You don't believe me. Y'all like, we don't believe you, Henry. All right. Y'all don't believe me. I wouldn't lie to you. Let's see if I got the goddamn picture. Boom, right here. Choosing your wife is the most important financial decision you will ever make. Now, what you see up here are 4 women. 2 of them are billionaires. Okay. 2 of the 2 billionaires never started a company a day in their life. Hard work? No. What do they do? How'd they get their money? Divorce. Look at Melinda Gates. Look at Mackenzie Bezos. Billionaires. How'd they get their money? Divorce. There's an article out there, guys, where like the top women who had richest women out of like the 100 richest women, only 2 of them made their money through like hard work. And I'm not here to try to shit on women. I'm just, facts are the facts, guys. Facts are facts. Oh, here we go right here. Here's one of the articles right here. I'll put it up here. Here we go right here. And I found it. Shout out to Coach Gang. Cancel. Y'all ain't getting my shit. Divorce Ponzi. 5 women who became billionaires after divorcing their husbands. Susie Ann Arnault. $1 billion. $1 billion. Oh my goodness. At 26, guys. At 26. Here, let's make it bigger for you guys so you guys can see. Y'all like, no way she got $1 billion. I'm like, shit, boy. Let me tell you something about this divorce game. Men are in love. Women are in business. And shout out to my guy, Shawn McAllister. What do you say? Damn, you early. I'm going to enjoy this break. Yeah, Shawn, I'm off work. You know, my junk is about this big. So I have to, whatchamacallit, I'm streaming. And hopefully, you know, I would love to stream more morning times and hit y'all with this stuff in the morning because I shout out to my people on the West Coast. So y'all like, how did these 5 people become billionaires? And shout out to Shawn McAllister for sponsoring the freaking show today. Look at you. Y'all getting all this entertainment for $2. I'm cheap. I'm a cheap date, ain't I? Y'all like, damn, you are cheap as shit. I'm like, yeah, look, man. Every bit helps, you know, guys. Shawn M. sponsored the show. Thank you, Shawn, for sponsoring the show. I appreciate you. I appreciate you donating to the cause. And we're talking about divorce. We're talking about, let me put some respect on your name. Let me
put some respect on my name.
Put some respect on Shawn McAllister's name. Thank you for sponsoring today's content. Yeah, we're talking about divorce early in the morning. Someone said I need to get my balls drained. Man, I can't look. You get my balls. I can't look. I couldn't get hard if I wanted to. They may have to cut me open to drain them. But anyway, let's go to the 5 women who became billionaires after divorce, and then we'll get to Crowder's wife's statement. What happened? Susan Arnold was the wife of oil baron and CEO of Continental Resources, Mr. Harold Hom. Okay. The 26-year-old marriage ended in 2015 with a handwritten check. Oh, this was the check. Okay, so she's not 26 years old. I remember this, with $974 million. And when she got the check, she didn't even want the check. 974 because he's worth more. Check from divorce. Y'all like, no way he wrote a check for this amount of money. I'm like, would I lie? Guys, would I lie to y'all? What the hell is this? I would never. Here's the check right here in 4K. 4K for you. You like, yeah, could you imagine cutting a check for $974 million to your ex-wife just for her to say, I don't want it, it's not enough? Like, what? Like, what do you mean it's not enough? It ain't enough. if you can give me 974 million, why not give me a goddamn billion? Okay, like, why not give me 2 billion? I think he was worth 6 at the time. Just made an easy billion as a, hey, when the last time any of y'all broke up from y'all girlfriends or boyfriends and was given $1 billion? Huh? Anyone? Never in the history of anywhere you broke up and it was like, I'm gonna give you $1 billion. All right, but shout out to my girl saying, what does Sand say? What does Sand say? For the desktop in the pursuit of life knowledge. Yes, I'm hoping y'all learning something from this, guys. Every time I do something, it's gonna be some jokes, but I want you to learn. And shout out, and Sand is divorced, and Cheyenne is married. And married people watch me, divorced people watch me. But he wrote the check for $1 billion, and she wanted to rip it up. I believe she did rip it up. And then the Lord was like, look, you're gonna have to cash that check. You're not getting more than that. Oh, whatever. We in Texas out here. We gonna let you rape him, but I mean, man, I just got demonetized. We gonna let you grape him, but we ain't gonna let you grape him like that. And thank you, Sam, for becoming the sponsor for this morning. Look at this. All this entertainment, guys. All this entertainment. I'm a cheap date. Now look, don't put it out there that I'm cheap. All right. My girl saying, I'm gonna put my girl San as the sponsor. And you know, me and Sam, we be talking behind the scenes. Can I talk about that email, San? Can I talk about the email you sent me about you saying, you know, how you feel, what type of woman you are? And I tried to let her know, like, hey, men be capping. But anyway, let's get back to the article. All right. Let's get back to the article. $1 billion check. And she said, sure. Okay. San said, sure. She said, sure. I got her permission to talk about the freaking whatchamacallit. All right. Now, San is a self-proclaimed Gordita. Okay. And she was like, you know, Henry, I'm a Gordita. And I'm like, San, what do you mean? Like, you think that's a bad thing? She's like, well, you know, I'm not the typical, you know, the guy women go for. I'm like, San, men love gorditas. You think they don't, but they do. Gorditas are winning out here, okay? And I basically told her, I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of guys who love gorditas. That's their thing. And she was like, well, you know, on the fence. And then next thing you know, look. He said, yes, we do. Look, saying gorditas, hey, don't. She said, yes, I grew up in Australia and they don't. A gordita is a curvy Latina woman. That's where we get it if you're in Coach Gang. She said, what that mean? Gordita. A curvy, someone said cute little fat girl. Whatever, everyone has their different definition. I think, anyway, I'm like, men love gorditas. And in Coach Gang, we have a complete section of people sharing pictures of gorditas. I kid you not. But shout out to San. Thank you for being, you know, supportive of the content and been following me from day one. Now let's get back to the content, guys. And look, all these dudes are coming out like, look, saying they about to be blowing you up. Yeah, dudes love thick. All right, so that was the oil baron right here. She got a whatchamacallit. Before the check, Harold Hammond or whatever, right? She got the $1 million check. Initially rejected it basis off it was too small. God, look, I told you. You cut a woman a check for $1 billion. She said it's not enough. After a series of back and forth in the court, however, she finally accepted the check. God damn. I would love to be in the position. Oh, man. Well, look, the Gordita guys are coming out. Even my man Shawn's like, look, I love them. I am half Mexican myself. Sam, look what you done started, all right, with the Gordita talk. Oh, my God. Are we going to have to do a Gordita stream? Look, San, look what you done started. Look what you done started. Oh my goodness. And I believe San is single. So I mean, if you reach out to San, you want to see that Gordita. Anyway, let's get back to it. So she turned down the $1 billion because he was worth 8.6. All right, now we got Sue Gross, the ex-wife of Bill Gross, a billionaire who founded an investment firm, PIMCO, walked away from her 32-year-old marriage to a business mogul with a handsome $1.3 billion. God damn. And look, to be fair, 100% fair. These are long marriages. A 32-year marriage, 1.3 billion. She probably was with him when he was nothing. Okay. Now, Bill Gross is currently worth 1.5 billion according to Forbes. God damn. That's a lot of money. If you worth 1.5 billion after giving away 1.3, he was crushing it in life. Now we have Aline Wynn. Oh, you know the Wynn family, the Wynn Resorts. You've been to Vegas. It's one of the nicest spots you can stay in Vegas. Ex-wife of Steve Wynn. She's the co-founder of the successful casino company, Wynn Resorts. After the couple divorced in 2012, she was transferred 11 million shares of the company, which was valued at 795 million at the time. Her ex-husband, substantial amount of shares later that year, she also got a stake in. Today, those shares are worth $2.3 billion. Like, look, if you don't think marriage is a business, now they're asking for Sam's OnlyFans. Y'all, Sam, where your OnlyFans link? Look, I don't do it. I just told y'all a funny story. Anyway, now look, Melinda Gates. Melinda Gates, right? The latest billionaire divorcee on the block. She's already worth 1.8 billion after the first transfer of wealth, because that's what divorce is. It's a transfer of wealth system. Her ex-husband, Bill Gates, is the fourth richest man in the world. She will be worth over 60 billion if it's split evenly with her, although it's very unlikely. God damn. And everyone should know about Mackenzie Scott. Everyone should know. And people are thinking about getting married. Some people are thinking about getting married in the chat right now. And I told them, don't do it. they was talking to me. But anyway, 2019, she received 4% of Amazon shares, which were valued at 35 billion. Amazon stocks have witnessed a near 75% increase since then. So now she had 57.7 billion. So anyway, now let's get the Crowder's wife statement. I just wanted to show you guys that it's bad. You can get married and then you think you found love and they looking at you like it's just business. Like, now look, this is the love of my life right here. I already told her we not getting married. Alicia, we not getting married, baby. Sorry. Anyway. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Shout out to everyone watching. If you're on YouTube, like the stream, let's go to her statement. Y'all like, what is her statement, Henry? You got her statement? Yes, I got her statement. All right, let's share this tab. All right, can everyone see it? Is it big enough? That's what she said. I'm like, no, it's swollen enough. It's swollen enough. Give me a statement. All right, so this is the statement from the guy who got the Ring camera footage. And this is from her. Hilary is currently living alone in Dallas, apart from her family and support system in Michigan, and is focused on taking care of her young children. She is not prepared at this time to speak about her divorce becoming public or misleading statements made by Steven about their relationship. The truth is that Hilary spent years hiding Steven's mentally and emotionally abusive behavior from her friends and family, while she attempted to save their marriage. She was the one who was asking to work on their relationship to keep the marriage intact for their unborn children. Like, God damn, this is crazy. In June of 2021, Steven left their home to pursue elective surgery. Hilary urged him to get help he needed to address his abuse with the hope that their marriage could be saved and they could peacefully live together as a family. Instead, Steven refused to do so and chose not to be with his wife during the birth of their children. After the birth, Stephen bought a townhouse and left their home permanently. So now we have abandonment issues right here. Hilary was unaware that Stephen hired a divorce attorney and asked his assistant to cut Hilary off financially. So that is financial abuse, by the way, if this is true. There are significant documents substantiating the facts. Oh my goodness. Okay. That is horrible. Now look, Candace Owens is going in on him. And y'all like, well, Henry, do you have the whole sheet? Of course I do. Of course I have the whole sheet, guys. Give me a second as I locate it. Because I found it. Well, it's not hard to find. Give me a second. Stephen Crowder divorce. But what do you guys think about this so far? And are y'all still talking about Gorditas in the chat? Cool, you can skip over. Oh, yeah, I got to skip over her. I don't want no strikes. I don't want her striking me. And I know, right? If that's true, that's opposite from what he said. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yes. Give me a second. Stephen Crowder divorce. Is this what video is this? This is the 2-minute and 20-second one. Give me a second because I have to go find it. Sorry about this, guys. This is what happened. That gentleman is full of crap, man. Let me tell you. It is all bad when you see stuff like this happening. Where is it at? Now, you know what I hate about whatchamacallit? I should have saved it, but I didn't. Sure, bro. Give me a second. I'm about to find it. It's just gonna take a little bit of a digging. But what do you guys think about this? Steven, I hate that I'm not prepared for you guys. It sucks. It makes me look bad. It makes me look like I'm not a professional, you know? But I'm trying to give y'all some good information. I want to say I saved it though. You're good, bro. Look, I put this stream together in like a minute. I kid you not. All right, big divorce. All right, I found it. There we go. Anyway, it'd be hard. I'll be out here like, when I be scrambling. Are you getting a new PC or Mac? It's gonna be a PC, man. It's gonna be a PC. San said PC. You can use that excuse you had surgery. Now look, the page is crashing, which is crazy. Let me make it bigger so we can go through it. Like this is killing me. Here, I'll share it with you guys so y'all can see what I'm looking at. So you don't think I'm just crazy. Just out here talking like a maniac, like a madman. PC is the master race. Yeah, San, look, I listened to San. Look, here's the thing, right? Y'all know I'm an executive for a company, for a real live company. And being an executive, I'm not the smartest person there. And my job is to find talent, to find people smarter than me. And when I have people smarter than me, who, my company pays, I take their advice. Now, do I pay San? No. But is she smarter than me? Absolutely she is. So when she priced me out a desktop, I say, thank you, San. Thank you for doing the research. That's the price point I'm going to set. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to follow your advice. And that's what I did. Okay? That's it. So this is the person who, Yashar Ali. This is the person who got all the information that we're using to talk about Crowder. Yashar Ali. Put some respect on Yashar's work, their due diligence. And because when you get information like this, you have to gain the trust of his wife. Okay. Are you in HR? Hell no, dog. Hell no. No slight to people in HR though. But no, I'm not in HR. I'm not like some human resources director. No. Anyway, it goes on. This statement that I just read. Hilary Crowder, it says it right here. Because she sent everything to this person. And y'all like, no way. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Henry, you are an HR. I'm a human resource, hopefully, to you guys. Y'all learning about divorce. You learning whatchamacallit. Let's see where I want to start. Okay, we'll go through it. Neither Hilary nor Steven Crowder is contending that there was physical abuse in their marriage or sexual infidelity. In the audio files and text messages I reviewed, Steven Crowder admits to some of his faults, which include a volcanic temper repeatedly and at times regretfully. So his wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife, sent this person text messages and audio files. No different from what Tammy sent me. Text messages and audio files to prove she loved him. He said, no, I have text messages of him admitting to having a volcanic temper. Okay, but look, we're going through this, guys. We're going through this. This is the person who broke the story with the Ring camera. But according to sources I spoke to who are familiar with their relationship, Steven Crowder's admissions often come after a sustained period of mental and emotional abuse, and he didn't seem to be able to control his impulses. God damn, this is bad, guys. This is bad. Okay. This story is based on conversations with multiple sources, none of whom would speak to me unless they were granted anonymity, which I also grant people if they ask for it. I also received text messages, extensive audio files, personal videos documenting the Crowder's marriage. God, she got him in 4K, guys. 4K. Crowder was not available for Hilary Crowder was not available for comment or conversation with me on more confidential terms. 2 messages sent to Steven Crowder via website requesting comment have yet to be replied to by the time this story was published. If he does reply or comment publicly about the details posted here, this story will be updated accordingly. This is journalism right here. This is some investigative stuff right there. But for me, you know me, guys, I don't hold nothing back. I release everything and let everyone decide. Not to say that later down the line, this person can't do it, but they can. The Crowders were married in 2012 after dating for 2 years and being engaged for less than a year. Hilary Crowder filed for divorce December 2021 after she learned her husband hired a divorce attorney the month earlier. Oh no, not Mr. Conservative going for the divorce first. Maybe it was just a consultation because he wanted to know how bad is it going to be. And they're like, it's going to be bad, my guy. Hilary welcomed twins via cesarean section in August 2021. Could you imagine giving birth in August only to file for divorce months later in December? Men will say bait and switch, but the video that puts out screams emotional abuse. The truth is likely somewhere in the middle. Okay? Somewhere in the middle. Despite her best efforts, her husband was absent from the twins were born. Instead, he met their newborn twins later that day at the hospital. God, look, man, there was nothing in the world that was going to stop me from seeing my daughter being born. And you know what? Maybe one day I'll show you guys my daughter being born, because we like family over here. We are definitely like family. She been cheating while pregnant. Ooh, Ogre King is coming in hot. And that's Coach Gang. Shout out to the Coach Gang. Let's keep going through this or whatever. All right, let's keep going through this. Don't no one want to see that shit. Now look, when I say my daughter being born, it's not like she's popping out of her mom. It's just like my first human interaction with my daughter. It's very touching. Okay. So despite her best efforts, husband was absent from the twins. Instead, he met the newborn twins later that day at the hospital. So he wasn't there to hold her leg. I was holding my wife's goddamn leg. I was like this guy. It was like, look, Mr. Resilient, you're gonna have to hold a leg. I'm like, I'm holding that leg. I'm holding that leg for dear life, like, or whatever. I'm just holding it, like, and I'm just watching my daughter come out. And then, like, her shoulder had got stuck. So it's like, we need the shoulder team. And then next thing you know, the doctor just scoop like this. He reaches in. I'm giving you some visual representation into my soon-to-be ex-wife's vag like this. So he 8 fingers deep, and he just maneuver, and my little daughter come out. Oh, such a beautiful day. Okay, such a beautiful day. But anyway, let's back to her statement, guys. Sorry about that. A little story time from y'all, boy. The night before she gave birth, Stephen and Hilary exchanged a series of text messages about separating. God damn. Day before birth, y'all about to separate? Jesus. Hilary sent her husband one final text message. Stephen, I'm afraid of you and your rage. God damn, man. You are scary. You scare me. I want to heal things, but I have to take responsibility. Stop blaming others. Stop feeling pain and sadness only for yourself. Oh my goodness. These text messages are damaging. Once they come out, oh my goodness. In the past 2 weeks, rumors of their divorce, which the press had not discovered for over a year, began to spread on Twitter. Jesus. Oh, on Tuesday, he spoke about it. Okay. That's where we covered his statement. We covered him talking about Texas being a no-fault divorce several times in the statement, which allows either party to file for divorce. Okay. I'm telling you. It's crazy. It wasn't the first time Crowder had talked about his disgust for such laws. Oh, yeah. I think is this the article? Is this the article? Because I have him talking about how he's disgusted with the laws. This is her statement that I read. He also berates wifely duties. They're talking about the video. I wonder, is this the article I read where he talks about how he hates the no-fault divorce? How he hates it. In a review of audio, video, and text messages, Stephen Crowder admits that he has a volcanic temper and has been working through therapy to control it. Oh, see, here's the thing, guys. You're going through therapy. You know this is going to come up in the divorce hearing. Hey, you're going through therapy, right, Stephen? Yeah. What are you going through therapy for? Behavioral issues. Behavioral issues like what? Could you be more specific? You know, how I handle things. How you handle what, Stephen? Stephen, be more specific. I'm talking to you, okay? Don't talk around this. Why are you going to therapy? For, you know, just to work at better handling. Are you going to therapy for your volcanic temper? Well, answer the goddamn question, Stephen. Are you going to therapy for your volcanic temper? Yes or no? And you like, damn. Yeah, look. You go into therapy to better yourself, and then it's just gonna be ultimately used against you. And what? Texas no fault? Yeah, man. If you marry, you know it's no Ogre King trolling. He coach gang. He know all about divorce. Shout out to Ogre King. Yeah, he gonna get it. So he's going to therapy to control it. However, at one point in one of the audio files I reviewed, Stephen Crowder gets upset because he is frustrated he's not getting enough credit for not having lost his temper for months. But he can't promise he won't lose it again in the future. Oh my goodness, guys, this article is so damaging to him. It's like, imagine, you know, let's just say you're abusive, right? And let's just say maybe you're physically abusive, okay? And you put your hands on a person, and then they like, hey, I've been to therapy for putting my hands on you, and I should be commended for not punching you in the face like I used to do. And you like, wait, hold on, man. Like, you're not supposed to punch me in the face at all. And you like, I know, but I didn't punch you in the face for months. It's plenty of times I wanted to punch you in the face, but I didn't. I showed restraint. Give me credit for that. Like, now, in his case, it's volcanic temper, but at the same time, I hope you guys get the point of what I'm saying, because I went through this and it wasn't on my end. You know, I'm like, hey, hey, like imagine like me and San in a relationship, right? Me and San, my Gordita, you know, and saying like, Henry, you yell at me a lot. I'm like, San, I know, baby, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go get some therapy for yelling at you. All right. And saying like, okay, as long as you get therapy, Henry, we can stay together. Okay. And I'm like, all right, baby, no problem. So I don't yell at her for months, you know, and we getting our, you know what I'm saying? We getting it on. And then we have an argument. And I'm like, San, at least I didn't yell at you for 2 months. Give me some goddamn credit. I'm getting better, goddamn it. And saying like, Henry, you're not supposed to yell at me at all. You going 2 months is great, but the whole point of therapy is sometimes for it not to happen again. Less frequently, sure, that's a step in the right direction, but I don't want to get yelled at. Henry, can you just not yell at me? It'll make me and you have a better relationship. We would have more, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So that's what he's saying to her. That's me translating. Okay. The two people worked for Steven in the past said that he has created a cult-like atmosphere in the workplace and is intolerant of dissent. You're either fully for him or you're his enemy. God damn. So I'm an enemy now of him. One former employee told me in a conversation on Wednesday in an interview on Mike O'Malley's podcast, Dave Landau, who used to be a co-host with Louder with Crowder, said that Crowder has surrounded himself with yes men. Oh my goodness. This is detrimental. This is detrimental, okay? Even people in my audience are not whatchamacallit. Even the people in my audience, they don't believe everything I say. Some people will check my ass in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'm saying they will check me in a heartbeat and they'll call my ass out on it. Louder added about Crowder, he's become a bully and doesn't even realize it. And what does Justine say? Do men love Slim as well? And what does Chad say? He quickly responded, hey, we love him in all sizes. Look at Chad. Look at Chad. He like Gordita, Slim, whatever variety, spice of life. I'm over here getting off topic, but okay. Louder added that Crowder, he's become a bully and doesn't realize it. He's surrounded himself with yes men. Crowder's career in mainstream conservative media started in 2009 when he appeared on the guest program Fox, you know, and then he started Louder with Crowder. Okay, let's see. They talk about his YouTube channel. Crowder's media footprint is substantial on YouTube. His channel has over 7 million subs and have garnered over 2.2 billion views in views. In addition, he has millions of followers across Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. God, he's making so much money. So much money. So much money. And oh gosh, man. Shout out to my man Shawn McCall. What does he say? Amen, brother. I don't know. Amen to what, Shawn? Amen to what exactly? That we like women of all sizes. Yeah, but people got their preferences though. People got their preferences. But let's keep going to the content. In March 2023, Rumble announced that at least 58,000 people had subscribed to Crowder's channel, paying $89 a year each. God damn. So look, let's just do some quick math, guys. So you got 58,000 times 89. That's 5. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is 5. That is, oh, they calculated it. They calculated over here. I had to do the math. Sorry, guys. Newski, he said he litty out here. Newski, we gotta talk, Newski. So in March 2023, Rumble announced that 58,000 people subscribed to Crowder's channel, paying $89 a year. That would mean over 5.1 million for his particular revenue stream. In numbers that Rumble shared were in pre-launch phase, the numbers have likely grown since. Hell yeah, a lot of people gonna come out. Look, here's the thing, right? Because he's going through a divorce, there are going to be people who are naturally going to be on his side. And then there are going to be people like me who kind of going to be a little bit objective about it. Because with all that money, why are you worrying about your wife taking out the goddamn dog? Like, come on. The offer was later revealed to be, now look, in this success, the ideological alliance that led to Daily Wire, the conservative media company co-founded by Ben Shapiro and Jerry Boring, to make an offer with Crowder in October 2022 to bring his show to their company, right? They offered, was later to reveal, $50 million over 4 years. Crowder will be responsible for his production costs as part of the deal, and Boring later made it clear that the $50 million was just an initial non-binding offer to start negotiations, and that would likely be paid much more to secure Crowder for a growing list of conservative hosts. God damn, man. This guy is younger than me. What am I doing wrong, guys? Give me the goddamn... How is he younger than me, making way more money? I didn't did the normie stuff. I went to school. I got a bachelor's. I got a master's. I got certificates. And I ain't making nowhere close to this amount of money. But god damn, man, he is crushing it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So they offered him $50 million just to sit down at the table. Like so many other things in his life recent years, Crowder's temper and paranoia led him to destroy his relationship with Shapiro, Boring, and others at Daily Wire when they posted a video on his channel suggesting that the Daily Wire, without naming the company, was attempting to align himself with big tech by mentioning that their initial offer to him, that it was demonized on social media platforms, it would reduce his overall compensation. So what that means is they offered him 50 million. He's like, 50 million? What the fuck? Like, yo, bro, 50 million? No. I'll be making more money if I go on my own. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of money, we got our man, last night's sponsor, Dust Productions, in the building. What does he say? Hey, just dropping at the end of my lunch. Just wanted to say hi, everybody, and like and subscribe, please. Yeah, man. Yeah, like the stream, guys. If you enjoyed this, if this is content that you've not gotten or understand, or has anyone broken down for you, just drop me a like. It helps with the algorithm. And shout out to all 48,000 people watching, because this is what I find interesting, guys, along with Power Rangers. Like this is what I'm going through. Shout out to Dust. Enjoy your lunch break, man. All right, so he turns down the deal because they're aligning themselves with big tech. The Daily Wire responded that they couldn't be expected to compensate him at the initial contract rate if they were losing revenue streams they had accounted for the past of determining his compensation. God damn. God damn, man. Crowder responded to a video by Boring playing the audio from a call he had. Unbeknownst to Boring, he taped. God, yo, look, guys. Look, this is grimy. This is grimy. Okay. He taping conversations with people who's offering him $50 million. Oh, Crowder said that his call with Boring was only the third conversation with a friend he had taped on his entire life. God, bruh. When you taping your friends, it's a problem. It's a problem. Yeah, you know, some D'Angelo Russell type shit. But shout out to my man Shawn McCoskey. Let's say you will, brother, one day. Look, I love that y'all got confidence in me to make it to these great streaming heights. And I really do hope one day I achieve that. I really do. I really would love to stream more often. Kid you not. It is a goal of mine. But I have to slowly build my audience. I got this legal thing, a thing called divorce hovering over my head. That's like, it has me so jammed up, guys. Once I get divorced, everyone is going to know I'm divorced by how I'm conducting myself, how often you start seeing me streaming. Okay? Y'all gonna know. And shout out to Francis gifting out streams out here. She out here donating. Who caught the freaking gift that Francis put in the chat? She donated memberships. That's right. Join the Resilient Army. Join the Resilient Army, because once you get in, when the new stuff comes out, Resilient Army members will be grandfathered in. I promise you. And you're gonna be like, yo, what is this? What do you mean, grandfather? Like, look, Resilient Army members, once the new tiers come out, Resilient Army members will be grandfathered in. So, and I know exactly who y'all are because I interact with y'all. We're a family on this channel. We're a family. And yeah, he taping people like fucking D'Angelo Russell. You remember when D'Angelo Russell taped his friends like, so how young was that girl you were with? Oh, wasn't you together with Iggy Azalea? Like, D'Angelo Russell was straight. Oh, man. Anyway. But in the interview with Michael Malice, Crowder's former co-host, Dave Lindahl, said that Crowder would regularly tape calls with people without them knowing. I mean, it's a defense mechanism. It's a defense mechanism. Crowder's willingness to publicly destroy a relationship will likely lead to other conservative media founders to be cautious about getting into business with him. The self-destructiveness is not surprising to people who know him, but still shocking given his constant concern with money, according to people who know him well. So he is very concerned about his money. So he's about to get separated from his money. And how long is this article? It's not too much longer. Okay. In reviewing documentary evidence related to their marriage, Steven Crowder appears to be obsessed with the idea his wife is only interested in him for money. Aw. Well, look, when every man realizes that, it's bad. It's bad. Hilary Crowder started dating him well before he became famous and wealthy. He was making less than $100,000 a year when they got married. Oh my God, this pains me. It pains me because I'm in the same boat. Oh my God. But on one hand, he is a jerk. So you have that. On April 22nd, 22, Crowder was talking on his show about his distaste for no-fault divorce. Here we go. Oh my goodness, here we go. Here we go. Listen to these words. If you're a woman that comes from a meager means and you want to get wealthy, you've never worked, you didn't get a degree, you have no skill set, but you're good looking, your best path to victory is simply to marry a man, leave him, and take half. God damn. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now, this is a factual statement, but you can't help but to think, is he talking about his wife? Is he? I'll read it again. This is Steven Crowder said on April 22nd, 2022. If you're a woman that comes from meager means and you want to get wealthy, you've never worked, you didn't get a degree, you have no skill set, but you're good looking, your best path to victory is simply to marry a man, leave him, and take half. Yeah, the price is wrong. The price is wrong. But the price is right for her ass. By the time Crowder said it, it had been 5 months since he retained the divorce attorney. Oh my God. Oh shit. 6 months later, he will walk away from a $50 million opening offer from Daily Wire. 4 months after the news of the Daily Wire became public in January 2023, and his comments about the proposal led to the destruction of his relationship with Ben Shapiro and Jeremy Boring, the public could learn that the dispute with the Daily Wire was the least of Steven Crowder's problems. God damn, guys. Oh my goodness. Look, you do not do this, okay? Look, she's about to clean his clock out. She's about to go for everything in Texas. You can get a disproportionate share. Look at this. Look at this. He retains a divorce attorney. Look at this timeline. It is disgustingly sick. And she watching like, Henry, you giving me some good information. Well, she's already aware. She uses him for passive. Look, Coach Gang. Look, this might as well be a Coach Gang stream. I wish if Coach wasn't streaming right now, I have a lot more people. But shout out to Coach. On April 22nd, Crowder was talking on his show about the distaste for no-fault divorce, and he said, if you're a woman that comes from meager means and you want hold on, let me get this bigger because I gotta clip this. I gotta clip this. On April 22nd, 2022, Crowder was talking to his audience about his distaste for no-fault divorce, and he said, and I quote, "If you're a woman that comes from meager means and you want to get wealthy, you've never worked, you didn't get a degree, you have no skill set, but you're good looking, your best bet is to marry a man, leave him, and take half." Jesus, is he giving people the playbook? Like, women, are y'all taking notes? Like, hey, you want to get rich quick? And this is 5 months after he had retained a divorce attorney, but his audience was unaware of their move. So was he sneak dissing his wife at the time? Because they've been separated since then. And you know she was listening to a stream like this. Is he trying to play me like I'm out for money? Okay, Crowder, I'm out for money. And this is what happens. You say she out for money, and she about to be like, I'm not gonna make you a liar. I'm gonna take everything from you. Well, how much is everything? That $5 million a year? I want half of that. That Rumble channel, that's half. So what happens, guys, is in divorce, right? Let me show you. Let's go through his revenue streams. And I'll explain to you divorce, because look, I'm going through divorce. I can tell you exactly how it works. Kid you not. Let's make this 35. All right. So we're talking, hold on. Revenue. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me share this tab with you. We're going to talk about revenue. We're about to calculate his divorce right now. Revenue. Okay. Give me a second. Revenue, Crowder revenue. Yeah, like, I am not an attorney, but I'm going through a divorce and I know exactly how this works. Okay. Let me make this bigger so you guys can see. We gonna make it what? 35 is good. Crowder revenue, great. So how many sources of revenue does he have? One. YouTube. YouTube, which is what, 80,000 a month? Right? Is that what the article said? That's $80,000 a month. On the low end, what do we have? Rumbo, 5.1 million. Divide that by 12. That is 400. God damn. Whoa. He's making 430,000 a month from Rumble. Shit. Yo, guys, do I need to be streaming on Rumble? Look, and this all I did, right? I took 5.1. It's 5.16 is 5160 divided by 12. This is $430,000 a month. God damn. $430,000 a month. Right then and there. A month. He is making damn near $500,000 a month, guys. This is Steven Crowder's revenue. What else does he have? Sponsors? How much in sponsors does he get? Sponsors. Oh my goodness. Sponsors? We have no idea. Oh, what about merch? We have no idea. And what does she get of this? She gets half. And thank you, Fasabot, for getting that person out of here. All that money, but only one car? Exactly! What is this cheap ass doing? Look at, you're making damn near $500,000 a month. And that is on the low end. Is this more than XQC? It might be. It might be. Yeah, I want to say this is more than XQC. Yeah, he's making more money than XQC. And what else? What other business does he have? All right, so on the low end, what's going to happen is she's going to have his businesses are going to get evaluated. Let's just say he's probably making, they say he's worth 20 million. So off that alone, let's see, net worth. Let's just say 22 million. Okay? $22 million. Oh my goodness. He worth 22 million. So alone, right? Just that alone settlement equals probably 12 million. Yep. Sorry, 12 million. So she's on the, and this is on the low end, guys. This is on the low end. And you're forgetting Mug Club and Blaze TV. Oh, we got Mug Club and Blaze TV. Don't worry, we can add that to the mix. Mug Club. I don't know what that is. You have that, and you have Blaze TV. Oh my goodness. This guy is crushing life. He's crushing life at such a young age, younger than me. And look at this. We know he's making easily $500,000. Lots of merch as well. So I got the merch. I got sponsors. Mug Club, Blaze TV, net worth 22 million. The settlement is likely going to be 12 million on the low end, right there. 12 million on the low end. And she can get way more, guys. She can get way more. So what's going to happen? He's going to have to buy her out. They're going to have to come up with a number. And in that number, right, he's going to have to agree to child support, which Texas caps it, so it really ain't nothing. Child support, alimony, because, hey, has she been working?
Nope.
Hell no. This is what the settlement's going to look like. Child support. They could work that out. Alimony. They could work that out. Now, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. He wants to keep this out of the public eye. But she probably doesn't trust him because he already cut her off financially once. So what does that mean? So it's in the ashtray. I wish I had Coach sound effects, okay? What does that mean? This is all going to be public. This settlement is not going to look like the Tom Brady settlement. The Tom Brady settlement was, hey, we're getting divorced. She gets this property. She gets that property. No cash settlement, no alimony, no child support. That was their settlement. I think Giselle got a house off the whole ordeal because they had an ironclad prenup. I'm willing to bet that Crowder does not have a prenup. I'm willing to bet because he's conservative. When he met her, that was the
love of my life.
It was the love of his life. And he sounds like a deadbeat. Oh, man. Not Cheyenne calling him a deadbeat. Goddamn. Look, because he didn't see the twins. He moved. He's focused on his career right now. His career is taking off. And he has his foot on the gas. And sometimes as men, you can choose to be in your kid's life, or you could choose a career. Sometimes you can't have both. You don't believe me? Look at me. Let's take me for an example, right? I stream two times a week. Okay? I stream 2 times a week. Now imagine if I was like, you know what? I got a daughter. I don't care about seeing my daughter. I don't want to see my daughter at all. I'll just pay my child support. Her mom and her could just have her and do what they want. Then guess what I could do, guys? Then I could stream 7 days a week, every night at 8 o'clock. And on my off days, I could stream in the morning like this. But I would never do that. That's just not in me. I want to spend time with my daughter. It's time I can't get back. Okay? And there's a clip I wanted to play you guys about it because it's about fatherhood. And I'm eventually it's going to be in my my intro. And I start talking more about like divorce and motivation, stuff like that. Because that's coming. It's just I made a promise to you guys. I'm gonna keep it. I said, hey, like look, you can if you look at my channel now, you see the stuff I was talking about last night didn't blew up. It didn't freaking skyrocket it already. But when I made a promise to my day ones, I said, no. They're like, you gonna do Power Ranger stuff? I'm like, yeah. But XQC get more reviews. So so what I promise y'all. I promised y'all Power Ranger content, goddammit. Y'all gonna get it. And I don't want to talk about it no more. All right, y'all like, Henry, why don't you just sell out and just cover XQC and we'll understand. No, man, fuck that. I ain't built like that. I told you, I gave y'all the speech. But anyway, here's what I'm talking about when it comes to being a father. Okay. This clip right here, these are all my saved clips, guys. The Crowder stuff, we'll get back to it, but this is the clip that comes to mind for me. And hopefully I don't lag out on you.
Hang out with your kids as much as you can, as long as you can. You will never regret it. You'll look back. You're going to lose some jobs. It's okay. In the long run, that's the thing.
You heard him? He said, hang out with your kids as long as you can. And that's what that's what I want to do. Now, look, if my daughter's 13 and she turned on me, then I'll start streaming, streaming every day. He will see me. Look, people be like, sell your soul, Henry. Sell it. I'll be like, nope. No. No, I would never sell myself. I'll play it one more time for you.
Dude, trust me. Hang out with your kids as much as you can, as long as you can. You will never regret it. You'll look back. You're going to lose some jobs. It's okay. In the long run, that's the thing. Dude,
now look, here's the thing, guys. I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. I get headhunted. When you're an executive and you actually decent, people will contact you for a job. They're like, hey, we want you to leave your current company. And they don't know that my current company is so good to me. They value what I do. They value my opinion. I have so much control. I make my own schedule. I have a phenomenal career. And what they try to do is they come headhunt me. I'll get like an email. Hey, come down here. Well, how much you making? Okay, we could beat that. Come on down. I could take it, but at the expense, I would lose the relationship that I have with my daughter. It'll basically, I'll be giving away 50-50 custody for a larger salary. And for me, that at this point in my life, I just want to spend time with my daughter. Like, look, my shit's about this big. She likes to jump on me. I have to safeguard her from jumping on me. I can't even chase her, but I'm like, nah, I just want to spend this weekend with my daughter. So that's what I'm gonna do. And anyway, spend time with y'all kids, man. You got to. I never knew my dad. Oh, man, I'm getting emotional. Jesus. I've never known my dad, guys. So, as a part of me not knowing my dad, I know of my dad. I know his brothers, my uncles. I know his sisters, my aunt. I know his nieces and nephews, my cousins. I know every one of them except for my dad. So, as a result, I am overly in my daughter's life because I don't want her. I know what it's like to grow up without a father. And I know that void that you inevitably will never go away. Never go away. That I don't know my dad. And I think I have his same name. God, like, that's the crazy thing. I have his same name, same blood, and he lives because I found his ass.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
I use my skills and I found him. And I know exactly where he lives, but I don't want nothing to do with him. Maybe that's my cross to bear. And the crazy thing is, this is story time now. This is some straight story time shit. The last time I seen my father was at his brother's funeral. And every time me and my father are in the same room, everyone's like, hey, there go your dad. You want to say hi to your dad? Nope. Fuck that nigga, man. Fuck him. Say hi to him for what? Yeah, his name is HenryResilient Sr. And HenryResilient Jr. Oh shit, I just gave y'all some personal information. So, and the crazy thing, right? Since he lived around the corner, well, not around the corner. He lived, like, remember that neighborhood? I was like, yo, you can get robbed in, but I'm like, I don't stop. That's where the good wings at. He live over there. I live in the nicer part. Not of that neighborhood, but a suburb. And when I see him at the funeral, I was like, yo, dad here, you want to talk to him? I looked at him and I was like, hell no, man, I'm out here. I paid my respect to my uncle and I dipped out. And I seen him before at like some store. And he seen me, I seen him. We locked eyes, and I just kept it moving. And I see people sending comment. What does Just New say? Do you think that you would have a different outlook on life if your dad was in it? Was in yours? Probably. Probably. It changes you. So for Steven Crowder, who's going through his divorce, I hope, I pray that since his kids are so young and so impressionable, that he fights to be in their lives. I really do. I really hope he does. Now look, she gonna just give her the money, man. Just give her the goddamn money. Trust me. Look, I'm going through the divorce. I just offered her the money. Like, dude, just take the money so we can get on with our lives. Just take it. So, god damn, y'all got me emotional early in the morning. We supposed to be talking about Crowder. Like, why y'all doing me like this? Like, what the hell? Got me talking about my childhood trauma or whatever. I hope, like, if look, he's younger than me, making damn near $1 million a month, or probably $1 million a month, guys. $1 million a month. Why would he care what some person like me has to say? Because I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, my daughter called me daddy. I'll be like, hey, baby, I love you so much. Come here, give me some hugs and kisses. And he probably hasn't experienced that yet because they're separated and they're young. They're two. The kids probably can say, Mama and Dad die. But if I'm him, with all the resources he has in the world, you say, look, you say, hey, let's settle this divorce. Let's become neighbors. I'll buy you a house. I'll buy you a house next to me. I remember, look, I'm giving you, I'll just give y'all the game. I'm going through divorce. It's a house for sale. Two doors down. It's a nice house. I looked inside of it. It's comparable to what I have here. I say, hey, look, we're going through a divorce. Shit, why don't you buy this house right here? I'll give you the down payment. Buy the house. That way our daughter could be close. That way we don't have to have a schedule. That way she could literally walk between houses. And what'd she say?
Nope.
And I was like, God damn. See, Tom Brady, man, Tom Brady had the ultimate, the best divorce possible. Let's put Tom Brady and Giselle. Let's talk about him, guys. Because y'all probably don't know this. And I'm over here rambling, but it is what it is. Images. Best possible divorce ever. This is how you want to get divorced. No child support, no parenting schedule, no one getting greedy. She got a house. What does she do? He's building a house in Florida. What does she do? She buys the house across the pond so the kids could take a boat back and forth to see their dad any goddamn time they want. Anytime. Hey, go see your dad. That's the thing. Like, that's how it should be, right? If you're gonna get divorced, don't move across the country and make it difficult for the father to be a father, or men. Don't move so the mom can't be a mom. Be close. Y'all created these kids together. But that's what I wanted in my divorce. Did I get it?
Nope.
No, not at all. And the crazy thing is, my daughter is 8 minutes away from me. Literally 8 minutes away. But anyway, guys, y'all got me all emotional. What do y'all think of? Here, I'll drop the link. We only talking about divorce. If you come up, you better be talking about divorce. If you ain't talking about divorce, I'm gonna kick you off. All right, so if you want to come up and talk about Steven Crowder's divorce, hit the link. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. I don't bite. Hit the link. Would you get the dog? They won't betray. Ross says, would you get a dog? They won't betray. No, I don't want a goddamn dog. Dogs are annoying as hell. I'll pet them, but I won't purchase one. Because we had a dog and I just told her take it in the divorce. I was like, if you could take that goddamn dog, even though I bought it for her. even though I brought it for her. All right. Steven Crowder divorce. All right, we got my man Brent. What up, Brent? How do you feel about divorce, man? How are you today?
Good. So, divorce. You should settle ASAP.
I've been trying.
I know. But I'm getting grilled in the chat because I said that people should settle because the attorney's fees. I mean, I've never been divorced. I've never been married, but I've been through probate, and the attorney's fees, they add up. They charge for everything. You write an email, like a quick email, takes about an hour. They bill for that. You meet with them at a coffee shop. You talk about the case. They're billing in the back of their mind. They're billing. You need to settle quick, as quick as possible. I mean, I don't. If the partner is asking for an unreasonable amount, you have to calculate whether.
Let me educate Brent on something.
Sure.
I've tried to settle my divorce probably 5 times by now.
Right.
But what happens is it takes 2 people to settle.
Right.
I can't just say I want to settle. They're like, well, I don't want to settle. I want to keep it going because I'm getting temporary alimony and inflated child support. And if I settle with you, that's gone. So I'm going to drag it out. I said, well, how much money do you want? I don't know. Well, here's all my financials. How much money do you want now? I don't know. Hey, how about $150,000? Is that good enough? I don't know. So when you say settle, trust me, men want to settle, but sometimes people want to just drag it out, and there is no settling. There's just, we have to go to court because they're not interested in releasing you from this divorce process no time soon. They want you to feel the pain. They want you to be constrained. They want you to feel the proverbial boot on your neck. So you say settle, trust me. He could have wanted to settle. He could have offered her 20 million, 15 million, 10 million to settle. And she's like, no, we're not settling. That's not enough money. So
and they just want to cause more stress on you, and it's kind of
they're using the courts to hurt you, to pain you, to piss you off. So you on stream talking about like, I tried to settle 5 times already, Brent. What are you saying? Like,
right.
You like Brent. Look, Brent came over like, hey, you got to settle, man. Like, Brent, trust me.
I know you probably tried that, but it's kind of like I hear these stories. Like I'm thinking in my mind, I'm just thinking about the attorney's fees because I've been through probate because of the passing of my father, and my grandma is like, I said just give her what she wants, and then she just asked for too much, and it's kind of like, ugh. And then the attorneys, they keep adding up. It's just crazy. It's just the attorneys get all the money.
The attorneys, I've spent more in legal fees than it costs to go to law school already. That's money that could have been going to our daughter's college fund. That's going to someone else's kid's college fund because inability to make a decision. All you have to do, I've said, hey, just tell me how much money you want. They won't. They won't put a number on it. I want as much as I can get. Well, how much is that? I don't know. I'm like, well, you have all my financials. Pick a number. I don't know. And it's the worst feeling in the world. So
it is.
For the such
and
great
there's one more thing I want to say that about that guy in the video, like wagging his finger at his I don't even know if they're considered a husband and a wife. That looks like slavery to me. Like, like not quite, but kind of like you're wagging his finger, that's very abusive. And I've seen this, unfortunately, in many Asian other families. This is not uncommon. The wife, they initially get married for the right reasons, and then the husband starts getting very abusive. So they start pushing the wife around, and the wife, they give in because because Asian people, they think about like the money, and they don't make quick decisions. They think about other factors that contribute to their overall lifestyle. So I'm not saying that particular woman is marrying just for the money. I'm just saying that she's looking out for her interests because money is very important.
Yeah.
To live, and she has to make a decision. Like, do I stand up to this person and say, no, I'm not walking the dog, you do it. No, she's probably thinking, okay, I'll do it. And then in the back of her mind, she's thinking of a plan to get out. So
Right. Well, here's the
it's
thing.
just a very it just looks very abusive. And I think Cheyenne, she called me out. She said it was a bad take, but it's just reality. Like, and that's why I'm going to relate this to Power Rangers, that it's very admirable that Twee Trang, the fact that she walked off, that should be commended, because Asian women, I've noticed a lot of them, they don't stand up, unfortunately, and they would have stayed because of the money and the exposure and the fame. And there's nothing wrong with that. If David Yost, Amy Jo, and JDF, if they want to stay because of the money, the exposure, the fame, there's nothing wrong with that. But it's kind of like the other side, like Austin, Walter, and Twee. They didn't make a quick decision, like Francis said. They thought it through, and their principle, they stood for what was right. So that should be commended, because
thank you.
It's very hard to walk off. So
shout out to Brent. We're gonna bring up my guy Nathan, who is married, and then we're gonna bring up my guy John Riha. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Brent with the sage advice. Just settle. Like, man, guys try to settle so much. Look, you saw I showed you a guy who wrote his wife a check for $1 billion and she still didn't want to take it, guys. She said, no, F that $1 billion check. Like, I don't know what you want to do. All right, my man Nathan about to come up, who is married. How you doing, Nathan? How you feeling, man?
Hey, man. So just got to echo a little bit of what Brent said about the Asian family. No, I'm adopted, but you can call me old-fashioned, but I think when you're in a marriage, husband and wife should be working together. I mean, that's just how it should be. Not one should be above the other. And the video you showed of Steven, that was kind of sad. People who act like that, I just don't get, man.
He got all that money in the world, and he worried about his wife wearing gloves to walk the damn dogs. Like,
and borrowing the car. They only have one car.
Like, oh my! I think
that's ridiculous.
It's horrible, and he's probably looking at this video like, "Damn, I don't look good. Damn, he remembers that day. Damn, she leaked the story."
I'm not gonna leave him. I'll give a shout out to you. Just to say, just keep on loving your daughter, man. I think that's all you can do. And take care of yourself and her.
You looking to adopt, right, Nathan?
Yeah, we're filling out paperwork for fostering, so we're going through that process.
Well, good luck, man.
The beginning of it.
Good luck, because I know, with you being adopted, you want to kind of like pay it forward to another kid. Am I right?
Definitely, yeah.
And that's honorable, man. That's honorable. Because so many people,
as best of a childhood as we can get.
Yeah, because
I'm thankful I had a blessed childhood, had a couple really good parents.
Yeah, you want to
be people that happen.
That's exactly what it is all about when adopting. I know people who adopt kids and they just pay it forward because kids just want to be loved at the end of the day. And I wish you and your wife success and that y'all stay married for forever. And I don't want to see you in no goddamn Steven Crowder video turning to go to walk the goddamn dogs. All right. All right. Thank you. Anything else you want to add before I bring up Shawn?
Just keep at it, man. And it's morphin' time.
He said, keep at it.
All right. It's morphin' time.
All right. Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate you. Shout out to Nathan, man. He one of the Resilient Army members. And I see Raw coming in high. Yo, Henry, did you cheat? Maybe that's why she's so mad. Nah, man. That's not a factor. All right, Shawn, Riha, my guy. How do you feel about the divorce?
I feel like when it comes to the divorce, it could be really, really messy. And it doesn't make anything more better, demanding your wife, somebody you're supposed to be the love of my life, basically demanding them to walk the dogs. You got this much money, you have one car, and basically you're having your wife try to walk the dogs and demanding her to do stuff. You could pay to have the dogs walked.
There's an app you could use, and they'll be at your house in like 10 minutes to walk your goddamn dogs. It's like Uber. But no, it's not about that. He just wanted her to do it to prove that she's worthy of being a wife. And it's just
trying to be dominant.
Yeah, he's dominating her, man. But go ahead.
Yeah, and when it comes to like the divorces, could be really messy because some people take and they put the kids up as basically as a shield and all this, and I give shout outs to parents that are really there, you know, that are doing the extra just to be in their kid's life, you know. So
yeah, and I see Drama Court is on right now too. Also, shout out to Drama Court. Watching the case, watching me live stream. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, you're absolutely right, man. Divorce.
How are you feeling?
Me, I'm all right. I'm hoping she take I'm hoping in my divorce, since I did offer a substantial amount of money, that she takes the money and or tell me what she want. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about since your surgery, how are you feeling?
My shits is still swollen. Everything's swollen. I got ice on it. It's fine. It's fine. But thank you for asking, Shawn. Anything you want to add before I take you off?
All right. Big shout out to Nathan and Brett, even though Brett is kind of like a nemesis, but it's all love over here, man. I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's cool that Nathan is and his wife is choosing to adopt. I mean, every kid deserves to be loved. I mean, they don't ask to be in the world. I mean, so
yeah,
it is what it is. You know?
Let's hop on. All right, thank you, Nathan. I mean, thank you, Shawn. Appreciate you. Let me answer some questions on Drama Court. All right, so Drama Court, you know, I'm reading y'all questions live. Let me kick you from the studio. And Lucifer, look, these are the people on whatchamacallit. She says, what do you think is going to happen to Crowder? He's going to pay her. That's it. Is his brand going to suffer? No. Are people going to unfollow him? No. All that good stuff. Who else back there? Oh, let's see this person come up. What would they like to say? Lanyce M. What are your thoughts on divorce? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this Crowder
divorce? Will be like the jewelry. You know what? Yeah.
I can't hear you. You probably got to be closer to the phone.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Perfect. Keep it right there. What would you like to say about the Steven Crowder divorce?
So there's an echo on my end, but I'll just try to speak anyway.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So, well, I just wanted to speak on divorce in general. I don't know how to get rid of this echo. I'm sorry.
You have to cancel YouTube. If you got YouTube open, you have to close it.
Okay. How to do
that. Oh, she closed herself out. Oh, Lucifer says, back to Drama Court. Should I hop on Drama Court chat? Should I chat with you guys? Do y'all want to chat? We chilling right now. I don't know what happened to Lanyce. Someone said, don't do it. Y'all want to chat? Look, people like, don't do it. All right, Lanyce is back. Hopefully, did you get rid of the echo?
I did. Yeah, I figured it out. So, yeah, I'm really bad with technology. But anyway, no, I just wanted to just come on here and just kind of like express my opinion about divorce and just kind of like the temperature in media right now regarding like relationships and just like people being open to just genuinely loving people and marriage. And
we're talking about Steven Crowder's divorce. Do you think he should settle? How do you feel about it?
I just talked about adoption, so I thought that maybe, you know, I could express
Okay, so what are your thoughts on divorce?
My thoughts on divorce are, if you just genuinely aren't happy and you can't find a way to make it work, you know, I don't think that anybody should be tortured and have to live with someone, just for the sake of, you know, their marriage. Unfortunately, sometimes things just don't work out, but it doesn't mean that you have to be nasty to each other. It doesn't mean that you have to take advantage of someone, whether that be their income or, just their generosity or just what the law allows you to do to take advantage of someone. But I think that we just reached a place where everybody can just be so greedy. Like, the lack of sincerity is just really hurtful in the end, because hurt people just keep hurting people. People are scorned. They don't want to have a marriage again. And
I
that's,
would never get married. I would never get
yeah, and that's okay. But it's, it just creates like this atmosphere where, like, people who haven't had the chance to be married, it's kind of like an unfair playing field for them, because now the opportunities are so low for them, to find someone who may, also want to be married. We're just already like at a shortage as women, to find a mate. There's many different lifestyles, and I just feel like, a straight woman trying to find a straight man that's going to be respectful and kind, that wants to get married, it's just rare. It's just really rare to find like genuine people nowadays. But no, I just wanted to talk about just like the temperature in the media right now, like the women bashing and relationship bashing.
we don't have on this channel.
No, it makes it hard. It makes it hard for people that are just truly genuine and they just want love.
So
But
are you one of the people who just want love?
I am, yeah. I just want love.
Are you single right now, or are you with someone?
I'm single.
All right, fellas, we got Lanyce. She's single out here in these streets. Oh, well, I wish you great success in finding your finding love. Anything else you want to add to divorce or Crowder? Like, did you watch the videotape of him talking to his wife, telling her to take out the dog?
No, I didn't see that part. I just kind of like been listening to like your opinions on how you feel about him. But nope, I didn't see the video, but I don't think that that's right. I feel like maybe if he had treated her nicer, then maybe she wouldn't be so vindictive, or I don't know, like what she will get out of all of this, if it's half or
million. Like, she's about to cash him out.
Yeah. And that's unfortunate that laws allow people to take advantage of people that way financially. There should be some type of wall there of protection for people so that they don't have to have their pockets violated.
Well, the best protection I can offer men is just to not get married. Then you don't have to worry about that,
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I tell people: not get married. What if Lanyce become a millionaire and then she marries some Tyrone, and then Tyrone take her ass to like, hey, give me half. Give me half. I would
hope that like a prenup would help with things like that, but
why get a prenup, right? So here's the thing: you like a prenup would help with that. You want a prenup to keep you. You want to make sure no one could profit from the divorce of marriage, right? Is that what a prenup is for you?
I guess, yeah.
Okay, so I want a prenup so that in the event of a divorce, no one could profit. Why get married in the first place?
I don't know. It's just
No, yeah, marriage can be good. It can be good. But you can do everything together as a couple without involving the state. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. You want to buy a house together? You can buy a house. Only thing you can't do is share government, benefits like healthcare. But You can put someone on the wheel. You can put someone on the house. You could buy property together. You can vacation together. You can even have kids without being married. So for me, coming out of a divorce, there's not a chance in hell I'll ever get married again. But thank you, Lanyce, for coming up and sharing your thoughts on this subject. The link is still posted for any last words. And she is single, fellas. Shoot y'all a shot.
No last words.
All right. Well, thank you. You can come up anytime. Appreciate you. And thank you for being a member, too, of the Resilient Army.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. That was Lanyce, y'all. She came up. She supported. That's a member of the Resilient Army. And she looking for love. People saying, look, this is the marriage stream. We gonna get out of here. I just wanted to do a quick stream or whatever. All right, glad to meet you, Lanyce. People in the chat meeting you like, oh yeah. Resilient Army, we creating a network. But anyway, guys, I'll leave you with the Ponzi scheme video. I appreciate y'all checking in with me as we talked about Crowder's divorce. Shout out to the sponsor, which was my girl San. Shout out to Shawn M. Shout out to Dust, everyone who donated. Shout out to Francis who donated a membership. And San said this: marriage doesn't have the same meaning anymore. Yeah, it's done, San. It's over with. It's on life support. So with that out the way, I appreciate y'all for stopping by on this random stream. Y'all won't get another one for I don't know how long. I'll be back to the next stream should be Monday or Tuesday, and we're gonna be talking about the Blue Ranger. And let me make sure you guys like the stream on the way out. And I'm going to give you my whatchamacallit, the video that is spitting hot fire. All right. See y'all. Peace.
Divorce is a Ponzi scheme. In 2014, did you know the women that made it to the 100 richest list, only 2 made their money with their own skills. The rest, the other 98 women, divorce. Stop the cap. You ain't out there grinding and getting money. Y'all are marrying dudes. And after they've put their sweat and equity into thinking this was forever, following the 80% of women are the initiators of divorce rule, y'all ran out there, got divorced, and then took half of that man's money, alienated from his children. Stop the cap. You ain't build nothing. You came to steal and destroy.